Hello, it's me, Ariza Gaming. I'm back with some more Oxygen Not Included. Hope you're doing well, Neo. How have you been? It's been a while, I think. How are you doing, Ayla Evo? Welcome, welcome. We are continuing the no electrolyzer run. We just set up a Rust Deoxidisers, so that's fun. I think there's a few things that we want to do today. We do actually need to start thinking about this big meteor at some point. But I think we've still got a little bit of time. The lumber ranching is going pretty well. Why are we on yellow alert? Oh, we've got some digs here. These don't need to be yellow alerts. What you talking about, Willis? There you go. Let's relax. Been a while, yes, I've been catching up. Enjoy catching up mid third vid. Yeah. No, I'm good. I've been enjoying Surviving Mars. I think I'm going to pause on Surviving Mars for a little bit. Because the devs have just outright acknowledged that they haven't got the balance on politics right, so... Considering that my main... Oh wow, you're really slow. Considering that my main gripe with that game at the moment is that politics makes it too easy, I think I am probably just going to wait for them to fix that. And then we'll go straight back to it. Maybe we'll just do a load of it in one go. Because I know we're sort of mid-Mars gate at the moment. Ooh! I'm not sure I have this one. You know, red and green is one of those color schemes where I always feel like it should go together better than it actually does. That's like one of my personal pet peeves. I guess that's why I'm not an artist. What's going on with the oxygen levels here? Is this just all... Is this all just very thin carbon dioxide? There is oxygen. Oh, I get it. It's just not really getting out of here because we're just entirely running the oxygen diffusers. So they're not really producing a lot of excess oxygen. And there's still actually a layer of chlorine in this kind of annoying position. Well, maybe we should put this salt line back. We don't actually have any more salt line seeds. I'm sure I can find more salt line seeds. Look, here's one. I don't care if there's a little bit of chlorine on here. In fact, to be honest, I just want all this rust. We literally have the salt lines. Why do I care about the rust? Why do I care about the chlorine? I don't. Let's just grab it. But yeah, I'm good. This run's going pretty well. I think the Lums and the Blums have the potential to be very powerful. We're running quite low on metal and metal ore. That's another reason why I've set up the rust machine. But this is working just fine now. Got the chlorine in here. The salt lines are consuming it pretty much as quickly as it's produced. And we can harvest those for more salt and just feed it directly in here. So it should be fine, and then the oxygen is building up in here, and then we're going to pump that into our oxygen masks. Do I still have an unnamed layer? Let's see. I don't know why I'm looking in this view. Not by the looks of it, no. Oh, yes. Here we go. We got a layer. Very observant today. I said something imminently about to happen. I've got the idle notification mod still turned off, so I'm sure I'm gonna forget about that. Alright, here you go. Neo Deus Machina. You are... What's your deal again? You're a supplier.
Thanks for the sub.
Yeah, there you go.
Here is a sub to you. Happy 1st of December.
Thank you. Yep, December is here. I can't believe it's the final month of 2025, but thank you very much for your subscription. 11 months. Hope you're doing well, FRD Dot. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Oh god, guys, have you noticed what I've just done? That's right. We just released the regolith. I think this might actually self-plug, but I'm gonna stop doing this. Yeah, see, look, perfect. And then we can just get in around here. Wow, it's like it's not even a mistake. I totally knew what I was doing. I'm sure that won't come back to bite me. Oh, there's some salt here we should grab. No reason not to grab this. There's actually a load of metal here as well. This is a metallic cave. I should probably just put a couple of ladders here in no particular order, right? But yeah, I'm really happy with the updates they made to the ONI. The November update is absolutely huge. It's huge. I'm really enjoying it. We do have to sort out the mechatronics for this Blum distributor at some point. I feel bad I put it off for so long, but frankly, I just want to get the numbers up. The carbon dioxide is mostly settling in these pits. I think we will have some Blums and some Lums. It looks like all of our incubators are full. All of our guys... Okay, looks like 3 out of 5 are incubated. Have I set these to priority 9? I have. Not this one, though. Yeah, we need to make sure to actually incubate these. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think our oxygen situation is fine, especially now that we've got the rust machine. I could actually make another rust machine. We still have 76 tons of rust to grab. Also, yeah, I really should be getting in here and... Gossman, what are you doing? Wait, I didn't build a bed. I didn't build a bed for Gossman. Well, that's no good. Right, do this. Dig this. Deconstruct these. Put the beds here. And then I'll put another oxygen diffuser here. I should probably move them around a bit. Oh, Zarek, I think I might revisit Shinebug reactors with the flying pathfinding improvements. Yes, and the fact that Shinebugs take up less space, so you can make your breeding room a bit smaller now, I suppose. Apparently I was missing a drywall here the entire time. That's amusing. Let's priority 9 this. So, what do I really want to do today? I want to make sure that these masks are getting filled up. So we need to get in here, we need to build this pipe. We can get in here. And then we can start releasing the oxygen from our Rust Deoxidizer, which is accumulating rapidly. I really like this solution. It's very efficient, and then we don't have to worry about the chlorine or pumping the chlorine. There's loads of algae in here as well. I should probably actually just grab this, right? You're hungry? Too bad. I guess that will do. But yeah, I'm doing alright. I've been in a bit of a weird mood today. I don't really know what I want to do. Not on, like, a short-term sense, but like in a long-term sense. I don't know. I've got a jigsaw downstairs. But it's a load of, Lego faces. It was one that I got as a gift a while ago, and I've been meaning to get around to my backlog of jigsaws, but I'm not feeling particularly inspired because the faces are all too similar, and they're also repeated. They're not even unique faces. So, like, I mean, most of them are unique, but, like, I think they come up, like, twice. So it's kind of mildly annoying me. But it was a gift, so I want to make sure it actually gets done. Yeah, these lums breed so slowly. They are all happy, it just takes ages to get the eggs out of them. I am honestly tempted just to make another rust machine. I think what I want to do as well is... I want to make sure that if this pipe is full... I want to make sure if this pipe is full, that we're actually venting it. I think that makes sense. You can also recycle gifts. No! No, it's... I don't like giving away gifts. Suit sustainability for Nisbet. Quinn can have supplying, I guess. Everyone can have supplying. I was going to put some rec rooms in. Did I actually get the research done? No. I don't think people are prioritizing the research very quickly. What are we currently researching? The cafe machine. Oh, that's right. We're grabbing uranium from the radioactive biome for rad bolts. That's not exactly ideal. That's not really going to be my main focus. And I don't know how much advanced research we're actually going to need on this run, but we do at least need some. Are you actually able to get down here? It looks like you are. There is oxygen. There is oxygen here as well. Let's just dig this up. There's a load of lure plants in here. It does occur to me, I could probably... We don't technically need 3 mimickers in here. Okay, here's a question. How many mimickers does a lure plant eat? Oh wow, here you go. So it eats one of them every 12 cycles-ish? So, I'm pretty sure this means we can just shove a lure plant in one of these rooms and eat the mimickers every now and then. So, how much space would that take up? It's a 1x2 plant. Hang on a second. Oh, look. We can't quite do it because this tile where the Vagro node is here. And yes, I know it's pronounced Overgrow node. I like calling it the Vagro node because it makes me laugh. Yeah, I don't think I can quite get it to work. Unless I put it in the chute or do something. I think ultimately I'm going to have to add a little bit more space to this room if I was going to do that. I don't know, maybe we could put some excess mimickers somewhere else. How much dirt do we have? We have 700 tons of dirt. That seems good to me. I think, in all honesty, I am just going to set up some mimickers with the lure plants in like a special room. Now, where will that room go? Because I'm thinking of putting mostly rec room stuff over here by the beds. I could just put it here, maybe. Do I actually need this ladder here specifically? I don't know. Probably not. This room doesn't need to be super precise. So, each planter box produces 0.2 mimickers per cycle. So, we need 2.5... So, each of these satisfies 2.5 lure plants. So, 2 mimickers satisfies 5 lure plants. So, what we could do is something along the lines of... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'll put those there. I think this is just a good idea just to make sure we get some plastic going. Yeah, you've consumed a nit. We do occasionally actually need to come in here and grab the stuff. What do I want to grab out of here? Probably just this, right? And then we can come up here. We'll make sure not to grab those guys. In fact, actually leave that one there and then we can just tunnel through. Don't forget to account for the mimickers pollinating the lures. Oh, right. True that. Hello, Quantum Zari. Hope you're doing well. So the mimickers pollinate the lures, so they grow 25% faster. But so does that mean they actually consume 25% more mimickers? Or is it just that they're 25% more efficient with their growth? So I got the growth here. I think it just increases the throughput per plant. But obviously that means that the amount of mimickers would need to increase as well. So we'd actually need an extra mimicker in there, wouldn't we, for 5 these guys. Let's just... Okay, I've got an idea. Let's just do 6 lures and 3 mimickers and see how that goes. Right, you've hooked up that other set of bedrooms. That's good. We can go up to 25 dupes. Oxygen's doing really well. Right, we're actually pumping the oxygen now. You went with a ratio of 1 mimicker to 2 lures. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay, so the masks are actually getting satisfied now. This means we can actually come down here and grab a... Thank you very much for the follow, Scuff Smoke. Enjoy your fishy and froggy emotes. Hope you're having a good day. A, that means we can uncover this polluted water vent. And B, this means we can actually start working on this hydrogen. We need to get the hydrogen together so we've got enough power to run the blast shot maker and a few other things. Obviously, we have peat power at the moment. I think this is going to be fine for now. But this is something I do want to prioritize while we're still getting these lums up to speed. And I think, to be honest, I will build 1 more incubator. We are turning all the nickel into refined metal as well. What's broken? Oh, these things are broken. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Right, I think I just want to deliver liquids here, right? Or actually, you know what? Let's just put the bottle empty here, right? I want to get up here so I can disassemble this stuff. A, because we need the refined metal, and B, because we don't have suppressed notifications turned on at the moment, so it's very much annoying me. Yeah, and again, we can just make sure to time this differently, and that should be fine. Looks like they aren't actually... Okay, again, it's still 3 out of 5. I suppose my Mimica, Lure, Great Hall Design will need reworking with the update. Yeah, maybe. Keep getting skills. Ellie can have supplying. I think we have just released the Dartles. They're just wandering around everywhere. We have a lot of coffee growing now. This is why I want this espresso machine, because we're not really consuming the coffee at the moment. So what I want is to enable this. So if the pipe is full, we start venting it out into the environment. That is actually hooked up, it just doesn't look like it. Right. Yeah, you're fertilizing these. That's all well and good, provided that the pincher peppers aren't rotting. Now this fridge here, what's actually filling this up? Toasted mimolets. You know what? Get the mimolets out of here. We don't necessarily need all of those. I can reconvert that at some point as well. I know these are going to be rec rooms. What drywall should we put in here? Why is the fridge not in Tronium skin? I've actually forgotten a load of the blueprints. I forgot about this one. It's a good one. There's another really good one that I forgot about. It's the pincher pump. That's very snazzy, isn't it? Lots of things I didn't even think actually have blueprints do. Not the battery. Not the liquid reservoir. There's a few different things. I think a smart battery. I would love to see an alternate liquid pump. I think that would be a cool thing to see. Looks like you're still the right color. Is that correct? Have you not had the bug? I think they may have... Maybe they fixed that bug? That would be good, wouldn't it? Let's put another... Let's set this to Lumeggs again, and then copy you over, and then reset you, and then make you Priority 9. Let's see how that goes. I mean, I'm glad they're dropping the lums off, and I'm glad we're filling up the rooms for now. But yeah, we're going to eventually need to fix this. Right, let's see. We have a lure plant. Let's Priority 9 this. There may be some algae in the wild that we can find as well. I am indeed going to have to get you to stop toasting mimolets for a little bit. Yes, let's turn that off. And yeah, we want to get in here so we can grab these lures. Now they are growing. But do I really want to wait 13 cycles for some amber? Probably not, right? We can grab all of this without any issues. Yeah, we could reach all these tiles. That's good. There's another one in here as well. They're all set to the same threshold. Yeah. Grab that one too. So that's 4 lure plants. Lots of late game skins are missing. They should release an update on that. Oh, what do you mean, like skins that are advertised as part of the pack? Are they just not there? I don't have the skill to excavate this. We need Masterworks. Wow, what a shame. Still haven't found the printer code yet. This looks like a pretty good polluted water vent. I don't really want to dump all the polluted water on the bees. No, we want to come in here. Is there any gas reason we shouldn't come in here? I've established that I don't think I actually care about chlorine. I think if I... Do I have another salt mine to put here? No, not yet. Okay. You still want them to add a liquid reservoir blueprint? Yes. That's true. Yeah, I released my review of the Prehistoric Planet Pack. I finally made that video. I'm pretty happy about that. Wow, we already got 3. That's good. Let's just copy these settings in here, right? Also, I think actually what I should be doing is putting a farm station here, right? We should be fertilizing all of this with actual fertilizer. We do have 5 tons of it after all. Yeah, so, right, let's actually make sure that we dig in here. So, there is actually some rust in this biome we want as well. Amazing. Let's see. It would have to be something like... Dig, dig, dig. And then we can get under here. That seems acceptable. And then we can get in here, but obviously there's no way for me to actually get in here yet. If we do that, then we can get in here. And then I can dig up a little bit of this uranium. But I think what I actually want to do... I want to actually come over here. Yeah, I think I want to come over here, and then we can just dig in this way. We need to form a liquid log. That's going to be challenging with it being so cold. Because it's not quite the right temperature for liquid chlorine either. But basically what I want to do... I want to get it so the carbon dioxide comes in here at the start, so that we can put the bees to sleep. And then I want the hydrogen to rise up to somewhere where we can safely pump it out. But I obviously don't want the hydrogen to end up in the base. I don't mind if the hydrogen gets hot. Okay, so you know what maybe we actually do? Maybe we actually just put a liquid lock here. Stupid knit egg, get out of here. We've just been letting all the Megaphron grain rot. That's hilarious. Have I not even been cooking this? Okay, well you can cook with that if you want. Look at them dangling. They'll be dangling for a little while. Let's put a farm station in. See how that goes. I think I wanted to put you here. I just want to make sure that we're getting rid of all the chlorine. Yes, but at least we're able to get in here pretty easily now. But this chlorine is just going to evaporate immediately. I don't have any expectations for this. We can dig the rust out here as well. What we got? Fried mushrooms. We really don't need fried mushrooms. More dupes. You know what? I think we take some bottomless calorie dupes. This is a great dupe. Let's get you on supplying meat. There you go. And then priorities. You can supply and farm. We have lots of other nice attributes. Here you go. Anyone else? We got Camille can have suits. That's fine. I should probably set up a freezer, but instead of doing that, I'm just going to keep printing more dupes. Obviously, we have the magma here. We do not want this to be a thing. Actually, it's heating up this area. I think this is a heat leak. So, actually, this abyss light isn't that hot. So I think technically we were right. It just looks like it. I don't really want to use the Jawbos as part of a liquid lock, but it's very tempting. I'll let you guys keep digging around down here for now. Will I find anything down here? In any case, we need the uranium for the research. Doesn't look like there's anything interesting down here. I wouldn't expect there to be. Are you actually going to stay a liquid lock? That would be convenient, wouldn't it? Actually, no, it wouldn't be, because we're trying to get the... we need the carbon dioxide to be included in the whole situation, so... So this area is warm, right? Let's just... Why am I thinking about this so much? Let's actually just set up a... Actually just set up a liquid lock here. An oil from the setup will be used. It's fine here. This area is warm enough. It should be fine. And then I'll just bottle some polluted water in here. In fact, actually, here you go. Use one of these new neutronium things here. And then maybe you can grab all of this too. Yeah, we're currently planning on using the oil up here to seal in the mimickers, but I'm not really that fussed about it at the moment. Why is this wire overloading? Perhaps we've actually set up too many incubators on this wire. It's very possible. Yeah, they're not making all of these errands. Let's increase this to 120 green, just to make sure they have time to get to it. That will use a bit more power. Actually, the issue then is that's going to use a bit more power, so I think I actually need to cut off... Well, the good news about having this wire like this is I can just connect everything like this. Is that really a good idea at the moment? Probably not. How about, like... this? No. How about, like, this? No. Oh, it's this whole thing. So I probably just need 2 different wires going there, right? I'll see. Right, what else is going on? Right, you put the pitcher pump in here. That does look very nice, doesn't it? Let's just put some polluted water in here. What are we gonna drink? I have some Fanta today. Let's have some Fanta. And then what I'm thinking is, if we actually... If I dig, say, this bit out, and I dig this bit out, then I can make sure that all the hydrogen rises up here, and then we can just pump out the hydrogen here. That seems like a decent plan. That'll probably do, won't it? You know what, maybe we'll actually put another one on the other side. And then, let's see, so... the gas pump will go here. I think I would just put all the hydrogen infrastructure over here somewhere. If I really wanted to, I could hook this all up. And I probably will want to do that at some point, but... can I actually be bothered? No, pipe is cheap. Let's just do this. I mean, maybe not exactly like this, but like... I don't know, this is fine. Right, this could go here, that's just fine, and then probably a bridge here. The hydrogen will be a nice temperature, so I'm not going to have to worry about that. Are you at the right level, or did I just... did I just do this based on something else? I just did this based on something else. Well, that's fine. We will probably want a power control station in here. So let's do that. There is some oxygen down here. And then let's dig all of this up. I can let all that carbon dioxide down. That's fine. Maybe leave that one for now. Yeah, I would very much like to have the hydrogen infrastructure. And there's so much hydrogen in here. Once we release the hydrogen, it should just explode everywhere. In here, anyways. Oh, we researched the coffee machine. Good. That could go over here. I will need to set up another thing. Do I actually need an oxygen diffuser here? I think I've decided that it was a good idea. I want to put the buildings. What other recreation buildings did I want? Did I want a water cooler somewhere? I mean... Do I have a water cooler somewhere? Yeah, in here. Okay, so we don't need that. Let's get the phone. We've left the phone a long time, haven't we? I think we'll leave the water cooler in the Great Hall then. Just gonna put it here. And we'll put the phone over here. This isn't rocket science. And then that lamp can go here. But the recreation buildings will probably want to go onto a separate wire. I'm just gonna do it here, whatever. Is it just buffering for you? I believe so. I'm not getting any issues on my end, apparently. And we know the phone's going to go over here, so that's fine. What am I doing? This wire. Yeah, let's get people caffeinated. Stress is kind of creeping up a little bit. And to be honest, I just want to consume the pinch of pepper nuts, because we're literally doing it just to delete the heat from the metal refinery, so we might as well have the luxury. Oh, we need the coffee wallpaper in here. What am I talking about? Coffee, coffee, coffee. There we go. Oh, looks like we're getting more Blum eggs now. That's good. But it does mean I need to actually have more space for them. Also, which guys are currently occupado? You're currently occupado. There is another egg. There's an egg here. I'm just gonna set these to critter eggs for now as well, you know? Is that the best decision? I don't know. Is it the decision I'm going to make? Yes. Oh, you've got the egg. Okay, that's good. We'll sort this out at some point, but we just need to get the numbers up first. We made some frost buns. That's acceptable. Right, so we want, let's see, we want the power control station, which is a station, believe it or not. I can go here. We probably aren't going to want to use the power control station that much, but I just want it to be an option. Okay, we have decorating now, that's good. And Masterworks. I think we're starting to get all this chlorine out of here. You know, I'm going to sweep this up, and I'm going to dig this out as well, just so the gas can actually escape from this pocket. And then actually, I'm going to dig this over here as well, just so that it does the same thing. And I'm going to dig this just so that the salt water can escape. Wait, no, 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 hold on. I pressed the wrong button. That does happen. It happens more than I like. What are you doing? Quinn? Oh! You guys are smart. Good job. What I get for queuing up doors over all hard tiles. Right, let's see. So we want 2 hydrogen generators, and we'll probably tune 1 if we're going to tune any of them. But this means I can actually remove this now. So that was actually needed. That's good. Yeah, everyone enjoyed the recent YouTube video. I'm glad everyone enjoyed that. I like the Prehistoric Planet Pack DLC a lot, but one thing I didn't touch on perhaps as much as I wanted to in the video was I really like that the Prehistoric Planet Pack adds early game challenges, because I feel like the Frosty Planet Pack is really good for adding, wait, what? Oh, we're out of nickel. Oh. Well, make this out of cobalt then. I'm beginning to think I'm going to have to make another Rust Deoxidisers just to get metal. I mean, there is more metal on the map. I just need to actually dig out the rest of the metal. Right, and then we need 2 things here. We need an Atmos sensor. We need an Atmos sensor here. Probably a hydrogen sensor here, so we don't have to filter it, and then an AND gate. There we go. You know what, actually? Put that one here. The Meteor event feels like a main quest rather than just an achievement compared to the other pod objectives. Yeah. But it's a main quest you can do either way. Like, you don't have to blow it up. You just have to plan accordingly. Now, the only thing is, we are definitely going to have to blow it up, because if we turn on the overlay, yeah, we put all of our lum ranching in the meteor zone, so we do have to blow it up. Otherwise, otherwise we're in trouble. But as I say, I'm going to put off blowing it up until the last minute so that I can actually just, you know, see what happens if it does blow everything up. Oh, I need to dig this, don't I? Yeah, dig that. What could go wrong? Yeah, exactly. I guess if we're building the pump all the way up here, so the bees will consume all the carbon dioxide on its own, then it'll just be the hydrogen and the chlorine, but the chlorine will stay at the bottom. When you're always planning on blowing up to get the space POI. I am planning on blowing it up, yeah. But what I'm saying is, generally for your own runs, you don't have to blow it up every time, but we do. We do this time. Why have I put this as all insulated? Yeah, it's probably a good idea. I should probably just insulate it here then. That there. Hello, 9. Jet suits at 120 FPS. They ready to fix them? Wow. Okay. Well, we'll have to try out jet suits. We will have to try that. Hope you're doing well. You've really been enjoying the new skills bionics on the map, but they can pretty much get anywhere without getting annoying debuffs. I know, it seems so good. I'm very happy about it as well. Right. Oh, we need a smart battery. Let me get in here and excavate these. You're a jet suit Stan now? I presume you mean S-T-A-N Stan. And you're not like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure stand. I don't think that's what you meant. Right, let's put this here. Let's put in the automation wires. Now, I could separate these off into separate wires. I think I am going to separate them out into separate wires because we don't have a lot of refined metal production. So I would rather just do that. And most of the metal we're going to get coming in is actually going to be... It's going to be iron ore from the rust machine. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to need to come in here and excavate these. I'm glad they fixed jet suits. And I need to make sure that we actually do try it out. You know what I should do as well? Can I research gas pipe element sensor? Yeah, let's research that, and then if we pick up anything that isn't hydrogen in here, we just dump it. It's so good I've been hollowing and sweeping the entire asteroid with jet suits and flydos. Okay. Well, maybe then, once we get some plastic going, we can actually get that sorted out. Well, it looks like these aren't getting the farmer's touch. That being said, is that because they're up here? I don't think it is. Maybe you can't fertilize these. I mean, that would kind of make sense if you can't fertilize. Because then you could fertilize the mimickers and you could fertilize the lure plants. That would be kind of weird. No, I guess it wouldn't be that weird. Yeah, go get them. Go get them bones. Right, so I think what I need to do then is I need to actually do something over here. Stick this here. You can reach those tiles from there, and then don't release the nits. You can come like this. That's fine. You've been using the jet suits to harvest all the wild nectar on the surface of my frosty planet. Pretty fun to watch. Nice! That's very nice. Oh, let's get the loot. Let's see what's in here. That is a good idea. We got the Satsuma slice wallpaper. That's good. Has anyone heard of any progress on the Sandbox Tools mod? I left a comment on the Steam Workshop. It's like, I love this mod. Please, please activate it again. I require Sandbox mode. You can come in here and get all this gold as well. We need the metal, right? Don't we? I should probably just queue up a load of dig errands for metal at this point, shouldn't I? We're gonna need it to make all these wires. And then this can be set to 10 and 90. Still pumping out this polluted water, that's fine. Yeah, let's just start digging out all the metal. Because we know we're going to need it. Right, let's go to the metal overlay. So obviously there's a load of gold. We got rid of most of the nickel. There's definitely some easy to grab stuff down here. Although I need to actually... hold on. Yeah, you can just do that. That's fine. That's a decent amount of metal. You can grab this one. That's easy. There's loads of gold over here as well. That's fine. There's another lure plant over here, but I don't really want to grab that one because of the nits. You can grab this. You can grab that. That's a good start. He made a mess. Neo made a mess. Excellent. What have I done? Oh, right. The friggin... Yeah, it's this thing again. Well, there's a lot of polluted water here anyways. You'll do just fine. Yeah, go ahead and dig that. Who is suffocating? Apparently it wasn't a big deal. Right, have we made the coffee machine? We have made the coffee machine. We need to put a pipe here. I also need to put the phone here. And then, what wire am I hooking all this to? Maybe I'm hooking it to this one. That makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, let's open this up. May, you can have supplying too. Freya, you can have building, because you're a mechatronics guy. Travaldo, you can have building. Seems good. Okay, what else is that? That is the gas pipe element sensor, right? Yeah. Yeah, I guess this is quite a way to go for oxygen, isn't it? Oh, I need to open up this, don't I? Yeah, go ahead and do that. And then open on this side too, actually. There's some oxygen here as well. I mean, there's no reason to keep this empty, is there? Oh, right. What am I even talking about? What did I just say? Oh, look, we got some pip eggs. So we can do some pip planting. Does this affect what I'm gonna do? What do we want to pip plant? I mean, obviously, if we had this, we could have pip planted the Evagro nodes. But even then, I don't think that makes sense because we want the domestic growth so the lums can keep up with them. Well, we'll print them and we'll find a use for them later. They can just hang out in here for now. That's a good find. Am I really going to start making wires out of gold amalgam just because it's here? I think the answer to that question is yes. I'm also going to dig out this fertilizer. Yeah, look at this big old vein of gold amalgam. I should definitely just grab this. Something along those lines. There's some random tiles as well. Maybe Saturn critter traps? Maybe. We do have 3 down here already, though. In fact, actually, we have 4. One of them has plant meat on it. So, if anything, I actually need to get more Beeta hives in here. But that's probably not going to happen, is it? I might need more pips. Yeah, I'm not going to get my pips eaten by the plants again. Let's ignore that. Alright, polluted water, enable auto bottle, dump that in here. The thermoregulator. We could make a freezer with that. It wouldn't be very power efficient, but it would work. So if you detect hydrogen, and if the pressure is above 1 kilogram per tile, then pump. Oh, I'm set. That's so lucky. It is! I mean, to be fair, the radioactive biome is large on these Relica asteroids, so your odds of finding something like this are pretty good, but yeah, this does look pretty cooked, doesn't it? We've got 46 kilograms per tile of hydrogen in here. Right, okay, so that will do. And then I think we can open it up. So I think for now I'm not going to tune either of these. I mean, let's see how it's going. At the moment, it's doing all right. What do you mean out of recreation room? Oh, you need the friggin' plants. Well, we have loads of rose. We have loads of rose bushes. Let's just do this. Who's got unreachable food? Neo is trapped again. Oh right. Dig this. Why do you have the digging? Why do you have the supplier hat if you have full digging skill? It's kind of weird. Well, what else do I want to research then? We could research the... Well, we have the jukebot. We could research the arcade cabinet. But that feels kind of pointless because we're not going to do conductive wires. Let's actually just have a... Let's actually just have a jukebot room, I think. There you go. And then that one can go here. You know what? That actually annoys me more than it should. I'm gonna put that here. Let's put it here, and then light can go in the middle. And then that is going to be a separate wire that just goes here. And yes, I am just going to make everything out of gold amalgam, apparently, because that's the metal that we have. Right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bridge it here. I don't think I'm going to do my normal Transformer shenanigans. Mostly because I think I should be able to cut this off just fine. Mostly because I don't think we have the metal for it. I don't think it makes any sense. Right, put that there. That can go there. And then maybe a couple of pots here, and maybe a couple of pedestals. Actually, no. I don't think we want pedestals. I think probably just more flower pots, right? Maybe just some white ones. I don't think we've had that much idleness, apart from when the dupes have been trapped. So that's good. We've got 9 rose bushes left. That seems good. So we can put those all in here. We do not need any tranquil toes. Tranquil toes are really bad. There's actually another Saturn critter trap here. That's very funny. Right. Now, it does occur to me we made this lock out of polluted water, so we will get some polluted oxygen in here. I think we'll be fine. Let's actually just release the gas. See what happens, because we got our liquid lock, we got our gas pump, got all the carbon dioxide in here that we're going to let go. I think that will be fine. Let's watch Neo do this. You know what, I'll zoom out. That's fair enough. We'll zoom out. What about the hot fossil? That's not actually gonna leak heat into anything. This abyssite has mostly flaked all its heat off. I don't think there's gonna be any issues from that. And if I need to open it up, I'll open it up this way. Chlorine. Okay. That's not going to be an issue, I don't think. Right, bees. Oh wow, the bee immediately went up here to go for the dartle. That's funny. Yeah, get him. The dartle. Luigi wins by doing nothing. Yeah. Pretty much to be expected. Right, I guess all the adult bees are gone now then. We're just going to have this bit full of chlorine. Have I vastly just overestimated the amount of actual stuff we've got going on here? I think I'm going to have to let out more of the hydrogen. If we do that, that should work. It's a shame tranquil toes don't have a bit of a higher max temperature. I mean, if they did, they would be kind of pointless as a plant, right? That's the whole point. Is there the cold decor plant? But when do you want to have a cold base? Unless you have a planet full of frost-proof duplicants. In which case, be my guest. Actually gonna get any extra seeds. Oh, there you go. Right, so yeah, we're gonna have the jukebot hooked up here, and I think the other hydrogen one will just go to the blast shot maker. So I think we already have that because of the tech, right? Yeah, we need 800 kilograms of refined metal. We've refined all the nickel. I guess let's move on to the cobalt. Yeah, go ahead and do that. We've still got loads and loads and loads of tanks full of hot polluted water, so that's fine. Yeah, we'll get that made. How many of these am I going to dig out? Probably most of them, right? Just to make sure the chlorine doesn't get in the way. Oh, poor Dartle. Yeah, you're gonna dig that. And then we need to start actually making blast shots, I think. But we need to get this hydrogen up here first. There you go. I don't think we're going to have any, too many adult beaters running around in here. Yeah, enjoy your hydrogen. It's a good thing you've got a mask. Oh, and we need to enable auto-harvest on these. And make them priority 9. Because we do not want the plant meat getting in the way. We've still got bees wandering around in here after all. Right. So that hydrogen should flow up here very quickly. What other research do I want? Morale. Let's do a filter. Mechanical surfboard? Sure, why not? Look at me remembering that the search function actually works. Are we actually filling up the map with oxygen still? We are. Okay, so the oxygen is starting to fill the place. We got a load of carbon dioxide here. Oh, you know what it is? It's because of our schedule. We always have someone on the mess table. Every hour of the day. So no wonder there's carbon dioxide here. I think we should actually put airflow tiles here. That seems fine. Ashcan can have... we probably don't need more than 2 dupes with advanced medical care. There you go. Farming for Stinky? Sure. Then we can hook this in here. Yay, coffee. But we need to get the CO2 out of here. Otherwise, you're not going to finish your coffee. Okay, you don't need to make this out of nickel. We do actually want to dig some of this. Yeah, get that out of there. There's actually a fair bit of metal still up here, so we can grab some of this. Yes, I know you're flashing at me, timer. The timer's like, hurry up! Smoker's still venting all the CO2. Okay, food is starting to get lower. That's interesting, but I suspect that's because a lot of the food is just decaying. I think we'll be alright. We're still positive on peat, so even though I think a lot of this is just rotting in place, actually. Do I just get rid of the sweat corns now? Maybe I should have done this a while ago. To be fair, it's very easy to get going again. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see how that goes, and then we'll toast the mimolets, and then we'll just keep an eye on that, and if food starts to drop again, then we'll put the farms back in. But this is probably taking up a load of time and peat that we don't need to spend on this. Right, okay, you're eating these mimickers now, that's good. And then we've got more CO2 in here. I think I need to let the air out over here as well. Yeah, I think this room's just a little wide. Yeah, do that. This is okay. I think we just leave that. You are big, and I've left you in here a while. That's not ideal. Let's just stick you in here for now. Honestly, I think the only Demolior task you can't procrastinate is growing the sea comb. Yes. Okay, you're running. Are you plugged in? Yeah, I made a slight mistake. But it doesn't mean we're actually getting hydrogen up here. That's good. Right, let's have a look at the gas overlay. So the chlorine is coming down here. We're getting a tiny little bit of carbon dioxide. That's fine. Thank you, Uglavisk. No, we're not seeking Pepsi. We got Fanta. The command specifically says not to hydrate me with Pepsi. Yeah, we got plenty of Fanta. We'll be good. Hope you're having a pleasant day, Ulavisk. What's that rainbow badge you've got? Arc Raiders launch. Okay, can you explain to me what Arc Raiders is? Because I keep seeing that name around. If you get slime or find George, it helps speed up fighter oil production. Okay, you're charging this battery. That's fine. Are we not getting the pure hydrogen? Oh, I never put the friggin' filter on it, did I? Right, so we want gas pipe element sensor, and then if it detects anything that's not hydrogen, then it gets vented. You go raid a world, destroyed by robots for supplies and gear, and try not to get killed by other people doing the same. Okay. What was that? The surfboard. Is there anywhere we want to surf? Is there anywhere very convenient for us to surf? Well, actually, now that you mention it, we could... Okay, I mean... we can't do it in here, because it has to be regular water. I was thinking about Arc Raiders recently. It's another property with an optimistic apocalypse tone, like ONI. Yes. I mean, I can just put one here. We've got the pump here, and the oxygen is here. Okay, we could stretch to this. So I think for now, rather than having it be a special room, I'm literally just gonna have like a little outcrop where we have one. And then the little lamp here. And then, what wire am I going to connect that to? I could just connect that to this wire, you know. This is a lot of wires. That's definitely not going to happen, is it? Right, can you actually just build a row of ladders here, and then we can dig this out? Seems good. Yeah, wires are just overloading a little bit, so I could probably... Do I just want to delegate this onto here? I think the answer is yes. Let's do that for now and see how that goes. Oh. Well, why has it stopped working? Oh, right. Hold on. Let's turn this on. There you go. And now we can run all of that with the hydrogen. Okay. Let's see. Can we... We'll put a pinch of pepper nuts on here. We have 38 kilograms of pinch of pepper nuts. I hope you guys like coffee, because that's what you're going to be doing for a while. I think we will probably end up just putting the arcade cabinet in here. So I will decorate this room in advance. Oh no! The Dartles made it in here. How did that even happen? Well, get him out of here. You're in the door, but that's entirely by your own choice. Yeah, we've got some more lumps in here, that's fine. Right. You aren't fertilized because people need to actually get in here to do this errand. Go ahead and do it. Wait. Oh, I guess technically I need to be delivering sand in here, right? Well, it's a good thing we can just let this overpressurize. You can reach all of these from here, can't you? You can reach this one from here. Yeah, Ellie is on this. That's fine. It doesn't really matter, because the chlorine will just build up in here until we no longer need it. Right. I think these guys have pretty much succeeded in eating the carbon dioxide. Let's open that pocket up as well. Oh, the adult bees are all getting lured up to this dartle, and then they're going up to murder it. I should probably put a door here, right? So that we can restrict people if needed. Because, yeah, they're getting popped eardrums, eye irritation from here, etc. That's not good. How much refined metal we got? Not enough, apparently. Someone's starving. I'm going to ignore that. Let's get supplying on you. So we've got a load of space up here now. What do we actually want to do in here? Dunno. Was this hydrogen always here? No. It didn't set this. Well, that's irritating. Literally. I mean, eventually it will get up here, right? And that's going to stop being an issue. I'm going to not worry about that. I think I will need to actually remove this. Let's face it, we're not really going to run out of hydrogen here anytime soon. But yeah, look at that. 3 critter traps right next to each other. You couldn't actually get it more perfect than this. Or, well, you probably could, but you would really, really struggle. What we got? A spigot pup. He looks very cute, doesn't he? Well, what would we use a spigot seal for in this colony? Is to eat sucrose or nectar. We definitely don't have nectar. We definitely don't have sucrose. So that feels kind of pointless. I'll just get the mallow seeds. That sounds good. I don't think the other dupe was quite good enough. But, I don't know, maybe. Supplying 2 for Frankie seems good. I think we will start to see morale increase quite a lot. Oh! You know what? I think we can give everyone the downtime slots now, right? I think they've earned them. I have 1 night owl. I don't believe I have any early birds. Okay, yeah, go ahead and have some more downtime. I want to see that morale increase. I want to see the overjoyed dupes. I don't want to see overloaded wires. Yeah, okay. Do I actually want to set up a second hydrogen room? Maybe. Maybe. What do I do with all these Jawbos? Do I actually just decide to dump the Jawbos in here? Probably not, right? That would be... well... maybe. Maybe we do this. And then just connect it up. And then if we stick you here... I could grab another lure seed as well, and then actually I can remove this polluted dirt. And then we can let these Jawbos out. I don't think that will cause a big issue. And I can come in here and grab this too, right? Ugh, phone's running out of power. I'll charge it later. You are free, Jawbos. Well, now you're free. Yeah. I think we'll build a second hydrogen room. And again, I think I will just hook this up with some separate batteries. Get out of there. It's not safe. Let's get the fossil out of here as well. Hydrogen is going to go in here. That's kind of irritating. Well, how about I tile this just for now, and then the hydrogen won't build up here. And also, I think I'm just going to deconstruct these, and then we're going to dig this, and then that hydrogen can escape as well. That's the only thing about accidentally releasing the hydrogen is... I need to make sure I don't do that. Oh, look, the metal refinery is actually something we could power as well. The issue is, until we get a load of refined metal, it's going to be very annoying to actually run 1.2 kilowatt buildings. Oh. What am I doing? Yeah, put that there, put that there. We probably don't need a power control station in each room, but whatever. Let's see. And then this can come here. Yes, I do wonder what the hydrogen production rate of this will be. But it does look like we indeed have... The hive is still producing enough beeters that they're still running around. See what that leads to. That is the one thing about these rust things compared to the spawn, is that they do not self-power. So we need to keep shoving power into these. Also, this pipe can go here. And then this can hook up here. And then that can go there. This can go here. There you go. How are the dupes doing? The dupes doing fine. Well, what else should I research? Let's research... We have that tech already, so we don't actually need to research this. I think we're alright at the moment. I don't think we need to do any more research. Dance party! Circuit overloaded, yes. That's true. This wire can go here. And then this rust thing needs to go into a separate wire for sure. And in fact, I think what I will do is I will just bring this over here. And then that's going to connect in here somewhere. Let's just tile this. This is the wire spaghetti part of the run. Yeah, that can go there. This could dig here. How are you Jawbos doing here? You Jawbos are fine. It's good. I probably shouldn't be getting people to dig down here, so let's just do that one. This chlorine is getting too hot. Yeah, I guess it is. A mini fridge? Lots of databanks in here. Yeah, pinch of pepper nut is still increasing. Ugh. Now, we don't have any natural gas geysers, but we could easily make a fertilizer synthesizer to get some natural gas for cooking. That might be an idea worth doing. Wonder how much hydrogen we're going to end up with over here. Probably a lot, right? Oh, yeah, lovely. My favorite. Is that going to get in the way of all these Blums? Seems possible. Oh, look at that. We got loads of eggs now. Great. Right, how's that wire going? You're still building the wire. We'll hook that up in a minute. One thing I would say is... Oh, wait a minute. Does this plant overpressurize? This plant doesn't overpressurize. That's interesting. Very interesting. And people are enjoying the surfing. Okay, the surfing is not close to the beds. That is true. Skill point. Let's see. Meep can have supplying 2. Gossman can have building 2. How's morale doing now? I mean, stress looks like it's coming down. Yeah, morale is increasing. That's good. Still a load of CO2 over here from the peat burners. It's really not dissipating through this room very well. Let's put another airflow tile here. Maybe another airflow tile here. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we're making the... It doesn't seem like we're making this very quickly. Is that because this loop isn't actually looping very well? Wait. Okay, no, it's this pipe, right? Why do I have one empty reservoir? There's something going on with this pipe. It's probably warm enough I don't need to actually loop it anymore, right? So can I just cut this off? Yeah, these rooms are definitely warm enough that I don't need to bother with that anymore. What's going on with you? Oh, for fuck's sake. Well... I guess you have to go here then. And then yellow alert this. And then for now, disconnect this. And then connect these batteries up. And also, I will get you to just remove these because it's free fossil. It's just lying around. And we will eventually make some steel. I promise. So, if we go in here, then we can excavate this. Oh, we got some adult bees now? Great. Oh, I think I just got an error 2000. That's no bueno. I just want to see you make more refined metal. Why are things getting germy? Is it because people are getting up and around here? That shouldn't be the case. There's a load of... Oh, right. There's a load of germy, rotten food there. Oh, let's actually go ahead and do this as well. I kept forgetting about, you know, space. Beeta is looking very large. Exosuit training for Uglavisk, Pog. And then Ari can have supplying too. The fig growing. You're out of water? Why are you out of water? Are we just not producing that much, Are we just not consuming enough power to run all of this now? Because we were getting the water out of the peat. Oh, something involving this pipe, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because we just stuck this here. That makes sense. Okay, that's fine. What else do we want to do then? Idleness is still looking fine. To be honest, I just want to see you keep making refined metal. Let's have a look at long commutes. They're doing a lot of storing of rotting food again. This is a sign that we need more mechatronics. Are you actually full? There's no way, you're actually full. Okay. Well, this is a good sign, isn't it? We got little baby lumlet sounds. It's cute. Well, unfortunately, we just need a bit more metal before we can proceed with all of that, really. So, I think we just keep going and proactively grabbing metal. Then. There is a lot of gold amalgam to be grabbed. Yeah, remove that. Let's keep looking for big deposits. There's some up here. You can dig all of that. Dig this. Dig that. Dig these. Any more larger deposits that aren't going to be super awkward? I mean, I guess this is a lot of metal. We probably should try and grab it then. Let's see. Those tiles with the sand are going to be a bit awkward. We could keep grabbing all of this. Seems good. I think I wanted to leave some of this. Perhaps what we do is we do that. And then we can dig this. And then we can get in here and grab all that metal. And then actually... yeah, dig that as well. And then we can get in here, grab this, grab that, grab that. Marf! What does that mean? Not heard that one. Also, where is this friggin' access code? Let's find the access code for the Printerceptor and do that. We have oxygen masks, so why not do it? I don't know, you just like saying it? Well, that's fair enough. So long as I'm not out of the loop. Yeah, let's go grab the salt, and then let's grab a look over here and see what's up. Actually... you know what? Dig that. And then we can get in here and have a look. Do we play with the Printerceptor yet? No, because we haven't found the code. Also, we actually need to get in the room. Oh yeah, look, here's the Biobot building. And here's the Critterfluxomatic. Obviously, we could have Critterfluxomatic for a Blum Lum, but I don't think there's any point. Oh, this is a new story trait they added. It's a machine that lets you do some targeted prints. I think they become more expensive over time, but you can get a few specific things made for your colony. But it has an access code that we need to find somewhere. It has a dead plant, which is very funny. It's a wonder it hasn't crumbled into nothingness. True. I think the quickest way to get in here would just be to go through here. And then, I don't know, maybe like come up here. And then we can come in here. Yeah, maybe just do this. And there's some more rust over here, so we should definitely grab that. And in the meantime, just keep making more refined metal. Let's make sure that all the refined metals are on the list. And I could probably start removing a couple of things. So we can remove mimlets, we can remove megaphron spores, we can remove ovagranode seeds, we can remove figs. We can remove dash of saltine seeds. It's really nice we don't have to worry about most critters and plants going extinct anymore. That is true. That could be very helpful. Yes, Dartle, come explore with us. I want to find this access code. I'm not even sure what I'm actually looking for. But I don't want you to spoil it either, because I'm pretty sure we'll solve it today. A wart seed? I don't think we're going to bother with wart seeds. I think we've established we can duplicate seeds fairly well if we want to. And also, we don't really have a renewable source of phosphorite at the moment. That's something the Prehistoric Planet Pack is kind of missing, is a phosphorite source, if I'm not mistaken. Let's get the rancher. We need more ranchers, frankly. You come with a skill as well. Just kind of amusing. I'm going to give you a hat. So, ranch, build. Sure. And then schedule. You can go on this one. Yeah, we can also have wild critters whenever we want. Yeah, I need to learn more about this. I know literally nothing about it. Maya also being able to ranch now is probably pretty good, right? Will very much draw your attention when you find it. Okay. So at least we know what we're looking for, I guess. More sour gas. That's not what we're looking for. Go ahead and dig this, because we do want the salt. And we can grab it from these tiles anyway, so that's fine. No, I mean, I know we can print wild critters. That I think there's a very specific thing I don't want spoiling. You catch my drift. Ooh, we got a mutant dewdrip. Weird. Do I care about this? You know what? Why don't I actually just have a look? Yeah, go ahead and do this, and then do I put in a botanical analyzer? I mean, we could research the botanical analyzer. I don't think it will actually make much of a difference, but we'll have a look. You aren't actually getting any water. Right, I think I need to actually put a bridge here then. And then cut this off. Also, I put a coolant pipe here, but I never actually did anything with it. I don't think this needs cooling yet. We'll see. This is ending up to be quite hot water now, isn't it? Well, you overheat at 45 degrees C. Have I got any Ovagro to mutate? I haven't had the luck. Yeah, not yet. Right, we have enough cobalt. Let's actually make the Blastshot maker. How much heat does this make? A little. It requires a lot of power. I'm going to put it here. Then... Oh, let's see. Oh, right. The tile of interest is here. So I'm going to need a... I'm going to need a weight plate and a lamp. Yeah, let's do a weight plate. Come on, game. Let me put a weight plate in. This requires its own wire. Pretty sure this is supposed to go here. And then I can plug this in here. And then that means I can reuse this wire. Remove the wire bridge, and then I can cut this wire off here. Deconstruct. Oh, you know, I'll just leave it in for now. And then that one is going to go over here, and then where am I going to bring that wire? Probably over here, right? Don't ask me what's going on with these wires. Probably need to put a tile here as well, just so we can reach this. Okay, let's put this wire here, and then that can go over here. And then this could just go here. That's alright. I do like how these sort of oscillate in size. It's amusing. And then that means we can run this, but we need to build the automation weight plate. And removing the tile at least means that there's no debris on here now, so this should work okay. And then I guess we'll put a floor lamp in, right? You know what? I'm going to put in 2. Why not? Why not? There you go. And then... Oh, you know what? That'll do. I don't really mind. Ugh. Don't ask me why it's in the coffee room. Right, let's see. So, what else are we doing? Marie can have supplying. Algae is pretty much almost there. That's good. It's not being consumed as quickly because we're getting a lot of oxygen from this now. We can keep making more of these as well. The rust stocks are going to last a fair while. Dig this out, that's fine. There's more salt over here. There's no reason not to grab this salt. That's fine. You are in the process of grabbing out this metal. Dig that too. Do I care about this random polluted water? Probably not. Food poisoning, yes. Yes, we are getting food poisoning. It is fine. You are getting pollinated, you're not getting fertilized. That's fine. To be fair, I don't think anyone's coming in here and doing the errand at the moment, so... Easier said than done. Also, let's have a look at amber on this list. Is amber an organic resource for consumable ore, or... I guess we don't know yet. Ugh. Right. How's this going? You've still got more digging. That's fine. Miss? Really? Oh, well, maybe not just yet. We'll see. We got another geyser in here. What's this? Cool steam vent. Nope. Not today, Zerg. Not today. Right, is this water actually going to the vines now? Yes, good. Right, relocate you in here. You're dormant now? Oh, we can go analyze some of these geysers. That's fine. You're dormant as well. But I really don't want... Oh, right. The bees are going to come up here and just sting things, aren't they? I think I will analyze this, though. I think the hydrogen is actually increasing, even though we're pumping it to all of these buildings. That's good. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why do we keep doing this? Come on. Right. Yellow alerts. Please just build these. And then I'm going to disconnect you again. Hello, Kako the Fae. Yes, you have caught me today. That's good. Good job. We're doing alright. We're getting people's morale up. We built some recreation. We've hooked up the hydrogen power with the Beetas. That's the main thing we've done today. This may possibly be the thumbnail, so perhaps I will actually drive all this. Now, what do I actually want to put as the... You know what? We unlocked the Satsuma Slice today. Let's do it. There you go. And then... I am gonna make this wood. Because why not? I'm just gonna put some tiles here. But I suspect we're just going to come in here. Although, actually, maybe the thumbnail will just be the Beetas. I don't know, we do a lot of Beeta thumbnails. But this is, to be honest, this is actually a pretty good Beeta, lucky Beeta setup. Like, this is so much hydrogen. We could do a lot. We could do a lot of hydrogen infrastructure with this. You haven't played in a bit, like right after the Prehistoric Planet Pack came out? I still haven't even played that yet. It's really good, and to be honest, a lot of the unique content in the DLC is front-loaded. You will find stuff to do very quickly. Oh, what's this geyser? Wait, who? Stinky. Stinky, you grabbed an oxygen mask to stop suffocating. That's interesting. I mean, if it works, it works. I think we'll just dig this one up and see what it is. Right? Oh, okay, look. If someone's making a mess, that's definitely a sign something's not right. Where are you? The sand! He made it up to the Printerceptor, but he didn't make it out. Access code required. I can't click on it. Well, wherever this thing is, maybe it's over here. I mean, there's a Megafront here. There's no actual chlorine producers here. So we could just go and have a look at this. And come in here and grab this. That would show us pretty quickly what's going on there, right? Oh, poor Neo. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the cool steam vent. You know what? Do this one first. There is a load of rust over here. We can keep grabbing this rust. But we've got plenty of that for now. Right, can we actually get into space? I need to keep forgetting. I keep forgetting to do this. I need to stop forgetting to do this. Let's also just dig that, and then we can get in here and excavate this fossil. Big meteor. So we've got a cool steam vent here, we've got a cool steam vent here. It's not very cool. This seems like a high pressure one. That's probably not really that interesting. I will get you to just come in here and grab this. And then we can just start grabbing loads of rust, I guess. Potato large. Indeed. Oh wow, this Satsuma wallpaper looks really good. You can't actually get over here, can you? Let's dig this. I feel kind of loath to actually activate these. I'm going to disallow Tinker on these ones. Although, actually, if they're all on different wires, I should probably just allow Tinker on all of them, shouldn't I? Yeah, I actually need to get in here to have a look as well, don't I? So let's just do that, and then we should get a thorough look at this area. Although I do feel like we've almost explored the entire place now. Yeah, build these, please. We're getting some off-gassing off of the polluted dirt. That's good. Oh, it won't take you long to build these wires, I promise. Please do so. What's the gas pressure situation looking like? So lots of carbon dioxide in most of these bits with the lums. This one... I guess people just aren't really producing a lot of carbon dioxide in here, are they? Again, none of these are broke, so that's good. We've got a regular lum in here. So you can go in this one. Right, we've built the Blastshot maker. So, as a reminder, we require fertilizer or peat. We have plenty of peat, so we'll use peat. Refined metal and petroleum. And that's either petroleum or biodiesel. I think in this case it will be biodiesel. So we need to start making that. We have a look at biodiesel. Oh, crystal gems. We don't have any husky mood. Phyto oil and bleach stone to make biodiesel. And then phyto oil. Get that from slime or sea combs. And then the sea combs eat the polluted dirt. So I think what we do, we've got a vent here. We've got a vent here. I think it would be fairly easy for me to actually just let all this polluted water out down here and then grow sea combs in this bit with the Jawbos. I don't think we're actually pumping anything out of here. Oh, we're pumping the water here. Is that going to be an issue? No. We have so much polluted water, I don't think that's going to be an issue. So let's actually just go ahead and ladder down here. And then we'll start getting to work on these. Because as you say, I think that's going to be the constraint. And what we can actually do is we can dig out most of this area as well. One thing I would say is we probably need to actually... we probably need to hook it up with the oxygen masks so that they're digging this with the oxygen masks. To be fair, there's a little short burst of oxygen for people. But it does seem like this just makes sense, because we're going to fill it up with the liquids that we need for the plants. I do actually want all this metal as well, don't I? There you go. Poor Maya. You know what? You can sweep this up. I guess... Oh. Yeah, don't do this. There's a reason that little blob is there, and I keep forgetting about it. So... Probably don't want the structural algae, right? So I reckon we go up to, like, here. I can go there. No, let's just leave it like that. I think that's fine. We got a load of seacomb leaf in here already. So let's actually go ahead and put a plant pulverizer in. Yeah. The Blum plant pulverizer, for obvious reasons. That can go... How many of these do I want? It's probably a little bit overkill, but like... I don't know. Oh. No, I know what we need to do. We need to put like a liquid reservoir in here. Also... This is a 3... This is actually just a 3x2 building. So I could put lights up here. Let's put the liquid reservoir here, and then... I could go in here. And then we could probably just have one shared light again. Remove that ladder. It's so beautiful. Yeah, we just make it all into fighter oil. We could go look around the map and find the rest of the seacomb that's just randomly lying around as well. It should be pretty quick for us to start making these blast shots. The emulsifier is something we need. Where is this wire? Oh my god. You're kidding me. Just put the door there, that's fine. We can turn dewdrips into brackine. Do I care about brackine? Not yet, we probably will at some point. I don't mind a bottomless stomach dupe.
Imagine that.
Do I? Hello, Carrie, actually. Let me give you a shout out. Hope you're doing well. We are on the Prehistoric Planet Pack. We are currently doing a run without electrolysers. None whatsoever. We've got a load of Blums, and we've got some Rust Deoxidizer going on. I'm going to print a bottomless stomach dupe because we have plenty of calories. We have way too many calories. So I guess you're going to be another rancher, right? Sounds good to me. You're trying no electrolysers too, finding out algae positive. Nice. We're almost there. But because we're using... Oh, God. We got loads of these lums now. But because we've actually got the Rust machine working as well, it's all good. Let me slow it down a bit. I am going to add mechatronics to this at some point. Also, our ranchers currently aren't quite getting around to actually doing all of these errands, which is not ideal. Well, I think I need to set you on a different path. I think these may have all accidentally synced up. That's the issue now. Okay, right. We'll speed it up, but I'll start resetting them. Yeah, Blum Blum Club. I think they're going to be really strong. Like, really strong. Yes, I'm a Reza Gaming, I'm Funny Fish Man. Oh my god, actually, I had a work meeting today, and I didn't blur my camera, so people were asking me why I had a picture of a fish in a spaceman outfit on my wall. And thankfully, it was an internal meeting and it wasn't a client meeting. But, like, if it was a client meeting, I'd have probably had a few questions. And I'll just blame all of you guys. Should have put on PuffCam. I haven't got PuffCam hooked up to my work computer, sadly. That would be a good one, though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and reset these again. So you're just gonna have to put up with this. I have some lure plants growing here at the moment. We're just trying to get a little bit of algae together for a little bit of plastic. I'm not doing anything super elaborate with this yet. Maybe we'll try making a resin boiler in this run. But I can see that much detail. Yeah, because, well, not from this webcam, but my work webcam. My work computer goes, like, in front of my regular computer. So it's a lot closer to me on the desk. So it kind of shows up a bit more. But, yeah. And then we probably got a couple more. So probably this one needs doing next. And then the last one, and then we'll be good. I'm glad that we finally got these guys producing a mixture of eggs. Again, we're aiming for about 50% lums, 50% plums. Now, algae stocks have just gone up. We have oh, wait. This is an issue. We have 3 Blum eggs on the go that aren't incubated.
Thanks for the follow.
Well, they're not cramped. So, what gives? Thank you very much for following the Pigeon Fantastic. Oh wait, we're dumping the eggs in here now. That's true. We are actually dumping excess eggs over here. Okay, there we go. That's fine. That's fine. I will have to pour the liquids here eventually and hope that behaves. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. Reset, and then I think you're all more or less at different times now. I think that's good enough. I think this will result in all of them getting lullabied properly again. But in all honesty, I could probably stop lullabying them soon once we've actually filled up this column. It's probably fine. Right. Okay. Skills. To pay the bills. Exosuit training for Nisbet. You can have building 2. Camille can have suit sustainability. We will get exosuits at some point. Right. Have we actually been making some fighter oil? We have. That's good. And the next thing we need to do... Wait. It has food poisoning germs. That's interesting. It just makes it with food poisoning germs. No, the sea comb had food poisoning germs because it's in here. Well, there's lots of sea comb leaves in here, so we should be fine. Let's actually add sea comb leaves to the thing here. And then let's also go and have a look around. I mean, we could definitely just ladder in here. Like, that's not getting in anyone's way, is it? And where are the other... Oh, hold on. We've done goofed. Something needs to happen here. The fish are having a traffic jam. You don't want that. Oh, no. Oh, come on. You can get out of here. I don't really want to release this, but... Is this just a case of me sweeping this? Also, I may put a fire pole in here just to make sure we can actually get to the bottom. There you go. Is that going to help you, Mr. Fish? Apparently, yes. Good. Oh, what was the fish's problem? Oh, it was too much water. Wait, what? Looks like we've analyzed this. This is a 2.7 kilogram per second vent. A little bit below average overall, but that's alright. Any polluted water vent will do. Also, frankly, I have so much polluted dirt up here, I should probably just set up some sea combs in here. Now, if we have a look at sea combs, these plants can grow in a lot of different atmospheres. So you know what I'm actually going to do? Just because they're literally right here, I'm going to dig this up and we're going to put a load of sea comb leaves here and possibly even have some mechatronics. Probably not any mechatronics. I've not built a lot of mechatronics yet, mostly because we don't have a metal volcano and we need to hand make all of our metal. So I'm kind of not wanting to do a load of it. We will want to do all the Blum mechatronics at some point, but that's... Oh wait, okay, we got the algae, that's good. So that's organic, so clear new, see all, amber. Hamburger. So we can make amber to resin as well. Oh, I know what I'm going to do then. I'm going to remove this. And then this pipe is going to go to a different one. We're going to have resin in this liquid reservoir. Yeah, food is still doing well. That's a good sign. Yeah, set you to resin. Now, obviously doing it this way, we get half of the amber out as resin, and half of it is fossil, and a quarter of it is fossil, and a quarter of it is sand. That seems fine for me. Amber is a boast for plastic. Yes. Amber is what we're going to do for plastic, for sure. So if we have a look in here as well. Yeah. You can also boil amber into resin. And that way you get more of it out as resin and less of it out as fossil, which is kind of weird. But the issue with that is if you get the resin above 125, then it just turns into steam. Which you don't really want. But we can set up some kind of boiler that we could do. I can do something about rust. Yes, that's true. We could make plywood out of it. We could make plywood out of it. I don't know. We probably just want the plastic. I think. Already thought about it yet. Oh, this looks good. Right, well, there's all the hot magma. That's an interesting sequence of events. Okay. We found a toilet. A very inconspicuous looking toilet. That's what I like to see. Let's go dig through the rust. Because we want the rust anyways. And then come up here. And we'll have a look in here. Wait. It's flapping. It's giving us a flap. Unclog. A private toilet for senior scientists is the site of many great scientific breakthroughs. Amazing. Steam is no worry, Steam. Heat is the other machine. It'll turn into water eventually. Skibbity toilet. A skibbity toilet? Oh my god. Right, let's see. We've got oxygen down here, and this is fine. Let's just probably 9 this dig. I do want to get the Printerceptor going today. I feel like I'm kind of procrastinating a little bit today, just while we still get these Blums in place. But, like, we're building things that we need to build. Stuff is going well. We got all of our power infrastructure hooked up. I do still need to actually put some polluted water in here. Actually, no, I'll put some salt water in here. And then let's actually get to space and repair this. Yeah, it's damaged. It's quite funny just listening to it flap. Also, is that like a mini reed fiber in here? Did they just reuse the reed fiber asset and not think we wouldn't notice? For shame! Unsubscribe! We need to cancel Clay. Right, sweep this out as well. I don't like this. Yeah, Megafronda's going to eat some less chlorine. That's good. There's a bit more metal in here as well, actually, that I should grab. No real reason not to. There's a load of salt in here as well. Okay. The toilet is definitely hard to miss when you find it. Yeah, exactly. It's animated and everything. Some poor soul at Clay spent hours of their life animating this. Well, probably not hours. I don't know how long. I don't know how long it takes to make an asset like this. This is a okay. Here's my game development question: how long does it take for you to make an interactable flapping toilet in Unity? How long would you expect? Yeah, sweep this as well. I should probably be looking at all of these data entries as well. Let's have a look at the Printerceptor log while we're here. I hope someone hasn't deposited a log in the toilet. Isn't that a question for the art department and their animations? Yeah, I suppose. Probably makes longer to make the art asset than to program it. Right. First encounter. Oh, hold on. Reboot an unsanctioned biogenetic facility. Once activated, duplicates could use it to siphon energy from the printing pod to print on-demand printing of something. It smells a bit like an old ranch. My duplicates have discovered a fantastic machine. I'm not reading this properly, am I? My duplicates have uncovered a fascinating machine. Its construction suggests that it was designed as an energy field disruptor and retrofitted with printing capabilities. It's locked behind a 13-digit passcode. One failed attempt could permanently disable the entire building. I only hope the code is also buried somewhere in this world. Yes, true. We've already looked at that. Whoever you are, if you're watching this, you need to get out of the facility now. Don't talk to anyone. We thought we were the first. Timing is everything. Time is everything. Go to the Giga Co-op downtown and tell them you're picking up an order for DH. They'll give you a machine. Boot it up. Stay offline. Instructions on the drive. Once you've verified the code, it will tell you how to find the static interceptor data stored on the server. Been rerouting power from the pods to the bow, using the demand, buying time to finish the temporal containment field. You can't buy time, you can only borrow it. The magnitude of our accumulated debts. We're not the first to. What happens when it all comes crashing all over again and again and again? And I have long suspected the existence of other bows. Each time one of them exceeds capacity, lines get splintered, grafted onto another. How many other Earths? What else has the director sacrificed? Static. Log ends. Who's coming out of the clog of the toilet then? There we go. Wait. Give me back to the log. Yeah, here. Access code. Giga Co-op. Thank you for using Giga Co-op. Please find your 13-digit receipt number into... Please enter your 13-digit receipt number into your machine's control panel to access the updated operator's manual. Do not print and share this code. Submit a review to get 4% off your next service. Items sold too. Dr. Reed? Oh my god, it's Dr. Reed! That's him! It's Ruby. Yeah, you said. Ruby Reed. No. Maybe. You came. I thought something happened. Sorry, I'm real late. I'm late. Real snafu in the cafeteria this morning. The new hazmat labels peel right off if they come into contact with mayonnaise. Why are the hazmat labels in the caf? Did you bring the access codes for Techno's siphon? They're on this drive. Look, I need to know exactly who you're working with before I hand this over. We're the good guys, Dr. Reed. That's who I thought we were. Try again. I work with the people who made your director who she is, in a way. We're sort of family. The director has no family. Maybe not in this lifetime. The drive, please. What about Nicola? Do your people know where he is? We're on it. You'll be the first to know. Knock, knock, knock. Hello, who's in there? Those security guys must have followed you. Open up if we get a hold of the data on that server. Wait, what are you, Flush? What have you done? I'm sorry, it's gone. If they got their hands on it, I would never forgive myself. Catalina, I thought you were... Finally! What are you? You know what? I don't even care. Whatever you two are doing, can you do it in the hallway? I gotta go bad. Of course, sorry. Actually, don't make it weird. Get out of the way. Slam. What are you doing? Pulling up the blueprints of the facility's plumbing system. You didn't think you could just flush unpatented trillion-dollar technology down the toilet, did you? Wait, you don't mean to sell this technology? You don't understand the consequences. I understand perfectly. You've been a great help, Dr. Reed. I trust you to know better than to mention this to anyone. Challenge completed. Success! This building has printed its first viable organism. Wait. What? Did we just do this? And it's not said anything? This building has printed its first viable organism. It contains 0 detectable genetic defects. We can now confidently reroute the printing pod's power to print the critters and seeds best suited for my colony's purposes. No species need ever be extinct again. A small personal item shook loose from the frame during use. Perhaps it belonged to a previous operator. A hairdryer. 2 NT from NT. Okay, well, Quinn's coming up to unclog the toilet. This is good timing, Quinn. Good job. The lore is very sus. Among Us, sus, skibbity toilet. Yeah, there we go. I bet you didn't think you'd be doing this today. It's a pretty standard Ariza gaming task. My duplicates have recovered the access code from to unlock the Printerceptor. The data storage medium was damaged during retrieval, but it has already served its purpose. The Printerceptor's targeted printing technology is now at my colony's fingertips. Hooray! It's been unlocked. The door is opened. The Darfel is very confused. So, 0 out of 3 stored charges. 32 stored databanks. So we have 32 databanks in here. Power charges from the printer pod. So now if we go up here... So what? I can just store a charge in here and not use it? Is that how this works? I mean, I guess we'll see in a minute. Literally. Right, we've got the resin in here as well. So let's actually get the polymer press on. I'm pretty sure we can just stick it over here, right? Is there any reason not to stick it over here? Do we actually have the polymer press unlocked? No, that would be a good one to do. Well, we've almost done the bioprinter. Or the botanical analyzer. Did you not get a hairdryer either? No! No, we didn't. Maybe we get it when we actually use the machine. No hairdryer over here. How cryptic. Yeah, let's see what happens with the printing pod now then. Right. Printables ready. So... Can I just store the charge? Is that what you're suggesting? Intercept charge. Oh, okay. Alright, well let's see if there's anything that we want to actually print first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. You're not very good. Peat. We have plenty of peat. We have plenty of rust. Let's store this charge. Interesting. Intercept charge. Okay. I guess we'll see what that does in 6 cycles. What else do we want to do? I guess we can keep coming in here, right? Yeah, keep grabbing these bits. Because we will want more rust. Let's speed up a little bit and then let's research the polymer press and just get some plastic. And we can figure out what to do with it later. I think this is going pretty well. I mean, we're pretty much peat positive now. We're pretty much algae positive now. Metal is probably the constraint on a lot of the advanced stuff we're going to do. Oh, we got meteors coming in. Interesting. Right, I think we're done with this. So we can dig this and come have a look. And then we can inspect and rummage these. We do get a couple just to deal with automatically. More databanks here, that's all good. We should also set a limit on how many databanks the Printerceptor can hold so it doesn't steal them all. I'd suggest 25. Storage capacity control. How about we set to 32? And then it wants 32. But I imagine this amount is going to increase. And you can convert it specifically into seeds and eggs. So you can't just print other random stuff. That is interesting. Yes, what actually would we benefit the most from printing? That's a very interesting question that I hadn't even ever really thought about until now. Oh, we want all this rust too, so let's actually come in here and grab this. We can come in here and grab this too. And all of this, I think. Think there's any reason to leave this to waste? Yeah, go ahead and do that for now. And actually, you can get in here and do this too. Making that noise. Something useful for the Blum cycle, just in general. Yeah, I mean, let's see what the interface looks like. We have uranium. No, someone just needs to come work this. Let's see. I should probably avoid queuing up any more errands for the time being. Should we just let people get on with stuff for now? What's long commutes looking like these days? Too long. Oh, that's right. Hold on. I was going to put some seacomb leaves in here. Just a few. Like, what about the temperature? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, do that, and then we'll just put some seacomb plants here. Because we've got so much polluted dirt over here. It'll be very easy just to get this automatically adjusted. And I'm actually going to put one here as well. We probably won't need this if we're emptying it into these seacombs. And then I should actually put a farm station here as well, shouldn't I? So, let's do that. Right, oh god, what was I going to research? Something important, something important. The emulsifier, we needed that, yes. Yeah, we can start working on the meteor. That definitely seems like a good idea. Ooh. Do I really want all this liquid to run past this liquid lock? Probably not. This is a load of brine. Does that matter? It's all the stupid brine ice melting. I just dig this open, and then that could all pour in here. Rather than clogging up our space with the duplicates. It does seem like all the infrastructure's working properly now, though. The only thing is this long commutes, but again... when are they going to make it so that we can look at this properly? We need a scrollable colony thing. Report. Right, let's plant the seacombs. We do actually have 11 seeds, so that's pretty convenient. I don't think this is going to take us very long at all. I think you're right. I think it's just the seacombs that are mostly going to be the issue. I guess we do technically need to dig up a load of bleach stone as well, and I don't know where the big deposits are. I think there is usually enough bleach stone on the map. Oh, here's a big deposit. That's good. I think there's usually enough bleach stone on the map that you can just dig it from the map, and you don't have to start with the Dartles and the Rexes. And we will play around with that, because obviously they've changed how those mixed ranches work now. But that is not the top of my priority list. Not at the moment. Not while we're sorting out all of these guys. Glad they fixed that glitch with the Blumlets. Wow, I got a lot of them now. That's good. We've still got some regular Lummigs. You all can find a Glum because you're in the door, mate. That's normal. Yeah, and these eggs are all incubated. That's good. Yeah, bash, bash, bash. Ugliviscus isn't feeling very well. Blum, blum, blum. Sad face. Some of the bleachstone deposits have much more mass than the others. Yes, they do. Like this one. This one does. The only thing is, how the heck are you supposed to tell which ones have the higher mass? You can't really do it from a glance, can you? Wait. Oh. Well, I think we do need the emulsifier for the biodiesel, but we also need the polymer press research. The emulsifier research is pretty quick. I think we processed all the seacomb leaves that we have access to now. It's a shame. Well, obviously we could plant more in here. But again, the main issue is just the lack of oxygen in here. I mean, I could put an algae diffuser in here. That's not a problem. Oh my god, why do I forget that is a thing? We have algae production. We don't need to pump gas around everywhere. Not anymore. How is the... Okay, you're actually out of coolant now. Because it's all in here. So I do actually need to set up another pump. Got a little bit of brine. Okay, how about you sweep up that brine, and then we put the pitcher pump over here. Then that pump can go here. And that wire can go here. You're analyzed too. You're actually 3.3 kilograms per second. Okay, here's what we're going to do with this one. We're going to stick some insulated tiles here. And then we're going to dig this up. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to open this up. And then I'm going to insulate all of this. Okay, we've got the emulsifier. That's good. Oh, we need glass. Ah, we need glass. Hilarious. Not about that. Right, so we need the polymer press. Go. Another quick research. Right, I will hook up a pump here. And what I will do is... I'm going to have to set up a friggin' bit here, aren't I? Right, let's do this. And then the pipe will run through here. Now I'm beginning to think I should have just sent the gas pipe through here. But gas pipes are cheap, so it doesn't matter. So that pipe could go here. Actually, this should probably be insulated pipe, shouldn't it? At least for this bit. Grab that uranium as well, because we do actually need to do the research. Delete the salt water, that's fine. You can dig this, that's fine. I guess just leave this here. And then we can build this, and then we can just get everything sorted. And then this can just go here. And in fact, what I actually want to do is I want to bridge it like this, so that we prioritize the pump from the geyser. And then again, I'll put some hydro sensors here, because these are actually hooked up to geysers. And then we'll just put a ladder here, and then we can get in here and access everything again. Let's do a B. Get out of here. I'm pretty pleased with how this is going. I guess remove this. We could leave this here as a wall for the tank. You've got a bit more oxygen out here now, and then... Feels weird to have a sustainable source of algae like this, lol. I know, right? It's so good! Not only are the lums the best solution in terms of water efficiency, they're also the best solution of not having to pump oxygen everywhere. Because good lord, pumping oxygen everywhere is really annoying. Yeah, I think this is going pretty well. But let's just let them crack on for a minute. You actually got out here. No, there's a tiny little blob of regolith. Perfect. I'll tell you what, if you actually just dig this, we can come here and have a look at this as well. You, what is your power requirement? You're 240 watts. That's not a lot. So I think, I mean, this isn't ideal, but I think we can I should be building these out of iron ore, right? I think we can reasonably put the wire here. Yeah, there you go. And then deconstruct this. And then if we go to automation, deconstruct all of this. I thought the higher mass bleachstone tiles were unique to the ocean biomes. They are, I believe. But you always have access to the ocean biomes. Because these ones aren't higher mass, they're just more tiles. I wonder if this is actually getting bigger now, or if this is the max size, because I feel like it never got any bigger than this. And I don't think they're going to have it at the point where it takes up the whole screen. Oh, cock. Wait. Don't dig that. Did I just... No, the firepole is buried. Come in here and sweep all of this. This was the thing that, like, killed some of our Evagro vines at first. Doing nits, get out of here. Oh, have we got some more seacomb in here? We do. Yummers. What's the easiest way to get that? Probably just to... Why didn't I just pour this in here? Oh, whatever. This is fine. Right. Is this going to be a gas leak? I don't know. Let's just dig that. And then dig this. And then you can come in here and grab this seacomb too. And then you can put this here. You're all probably not actually... Okay, you are all technically eligible for farm station use, but nobody is going to do it because people have too much stuff to do. But at least it's all growing. I think this is a speed 3 moment. Also, our calories are going down now. I mean, that makes sense. We have been systematically removing all of our calorie sources. Also, the amount of lums is going to continue increasing, so the Evagro figs that we have available are also going to decrease. And that's kind of the backup fig. I think we will be alright. I'm just glad numbers are going up. Oh yeah, you were supposed to come over here and grab this Evagro fig, because we don't need all the random stuff from it anymore. Let's just dig out these resources. Set you to above 50. You dormant? You are dormant. Do I actually want to come in here and grab this? Well, it's already hot in here, so... Why not? I suppose? Come and have a look? Oh, wait. No. Look at all this chlorine. Look at all this chlorine. And farty dartles. Well, actually, okay. Obviously, they are called dartles. But if I had the choice, they'd be called fartles, because that's the other thing they do mostly. That's what you get for looking like a smug bastard all the time. You get called a fartle. Alright, what we got? Oxyfern seed. We don't really need oxyferns. I mean, that's funny, but we do have polluted water vents. I mean, I feel like it's kind of not really in the spirit of what we're doing. But obviously, if we were going to use the Printerceptor to print an oxyfern seed anyway. I don't know. I'm tempted to get my last dupe, but I don't want either of these dupes. We'll grab one oxyfern seed, because if we end up wanting to make it later with the Printerceptor, then that would be a waste of resources. Because this is quite expensive for what we're getting. Yeah, that's all heating up, so that's not going to do any good. Skills. A Megaphron Spore would be pretty valuable. We have Megaphrons. Already. To be fair, can you... I think you probably could easily duplicate Megaphron Spores as well, right? I don't think there's anything preventing that. Sure, Lindsay, you can have cooking. I probably do actually need more chefs at some point. We have the oil refinery. And the petroleum generator and natural gas generator. I guess you have a lot of tasks to do now, don't you? Wait. What's going on? Why isn't this wire plugged in? Oh, right. Oops. There you go. Now you've got... Wait. Wait, the game lied! No, it didn't lie. I misread this. The automation port is not in sync with the actual block tile of interest with these. Yeah, obviously if you're not duplicating seeds, the spores are pretty valuable. But I'm not saying we're not going to duplicate seeds. So I would rather just have one of each seed, at least. Surprised I forgot about this. We could remove the research portal. We don't really need this anymore. But I think we can actually just remove a fair bit of this. I'm probably going to want to put some more infrastructure over here, right? These are just kind of the miscellaneous floors where I'm putting all of my random buildings that don't really go in a room. Well, I'm glad glad this is working again now. That's a lot of Jawbos. Are you actually crowded now? No. That's good. Let's dig these as well. Wait, what? Isn't the automation port how you tell where the tile of interest is? Or is it the power port? I'm misremembering. It's usually the automation port, but it is in the incorrect position on this specific building, apparently. Just to be annoying. Printerceptor makes it less necessary to duplicate seeds now, but it's still useful for like mutated seeds. Yeah. Crop tending for Stinky. That sounds good. Right. Do I want to analyze random dewdrip? I mean, we could. We have the technology. I think we can remove this as well. Yeah, go ahead and do that. I will put a door in here. I guess we don't technically need doors. You can go here. Get rid of this wire. We have the polymer press. Good. Right, polymer press. So, probably just gonna go here, right? I think that makes sense. So, let's get rid of the ladders here. And put some mesh tiles here. No, they're all going to be the same material because, yeah. And then, I guess I'll just put 2 here. Seems fine. And then the resin can just go here. Yeah, sure. That can go down here. Well, this is kind of silly, but I mean, we could do this. We can cool this with the resin. I don't think that makes any sense. But it is amusing, which is most of the reason for doing it. What temperature is this resin? It's 34.4 degrees C. This room is a bit hotter. So I guess this technically works, but it's probably not what I would typically do. And then we're pouring the surfboard on top of the plastic production. This is surely fine. We got a load of random CO2 down here anyways. I should probably put a skimmer down here. What we got? Exuberant? Wait a minute. We got an exuberant dew drip? That's kind of interesting, isn't it? So, I think this is pretty interesting. We can duplicate this, and then we can get that going for some dartles, right? That is interesting. Okay, well, what do we want to do with that then? Where is it? They're already fast, they don't need to be faster. True. Uproot this. We just stick it here. I mean, obviously we'll need to irradiate it, but I feel like we can do that with a weeze wall. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah, so normally they grow over the course of 2 cycles. And they eat brine ice. And the exuberant one... the exuberant one grows in 0.5 cycles. Perfect. Oh man, this is good. I'm happy about this. Is this the run where we actually make use of mutant plants? I think this might be. So it requires 15 kilograms per cycle of brine ice. A plant that needs harvesting twice a day. And it gives you extra rock pile. Interesting. Well, the dartle's just going to eat it? Yes, it's true, because if we look at the dartle... Where is the smug bastard? He eats... So he eats the dewdrips. He doesn't eat the plant, does he? Dewdrips can't be fertilized by farm stations, but you could probably stick a grub on one. Yeah, you could probably get a mimic. Yeah, or maybe mimicas. I mean, let's see. What temperature does this grow at? 5C. And then what about the mimicas? Mimica buds grow at 10C. They harvest it and eat it off the ground. Okay. Cool. We've only ever done dartles once. Okay, I feel like this is interesting enough that we need to give it a try. So can I just plant it here? Just to make sure that it doesn't get eaten. Does that mean you're just going to end up dripping brine ice over here? Maybe not. Well, that's very interesting, isn't it? I don't think you need to actually build any of those. God damn it. I'm gonna have to put a filter on this now, aren't I? Right, let's think about this. So, liquid pipe element sensor here. Shut off here. Because I don't want to just dump the fighter oil in the clean water either. So, amber. And I'm gonna specifically reroute this pipe as well. For now. So amber is gonna go up and around. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Haha. Right. This is fine. And then we'll just send the phyto oil back to the other tank. Why I can go here. I think they're cracking on with all of this. One time I grew exuberant thimbleweed fertilized by a farm station. That was quite a sight to see. You just see it growing in real time. Right, we want resin going in here. I'm sure this will all work fine. Oh, I've realized something as well, but I think we can save that one by just building a ladder here. What these broken buildings? Can we? Oh, for fuck's sake! Look at what happened here. Well, if it isn't the result of my own actions. To be fair, I think it's just mostly hydrogen up here. So I think we can live with that one. Oh, you need to unlock this door. That's interesting, yeah. Go for it. Those thimbleweeds needed 4 harvests a cycle. Nice. Right. That was an achievement. Oh, was that the achievement just going into space? Let's have a look. Yeah, we haven't looked at this screen in a while. It was probably pulling back the veil, right? There we go. Oh, we need a gas output. Yeah, that's true. It's amusing. Didn't really situate it very well for that, did I? Well, that's fine. And then you have gone in there, and then you need to go in here. Oh, right, and then the other pipe. So if it's not resin, it needs to go somewhere else, so... This is just turning into spaghetti for spaghetti's sake now. Right, I can go in here. We could build all of that, but I'm gonna need to build some ladders. Was that enough for like the use of suits for the entire base? I have way more refibe than I can actually use. Nice. You're scolding? Oh, Uglavisk is really happy. Look. He's very happy. Look at Uglavisk. He's going to scold. Is the gas just really hot out here? Is it just because you're standing on the hot tile? Something wonky's going on. Yeah, we made it to space. He barely scolded anyone. We can deconstruct these as well. That gives us a bit more fine metal to play with. I don't think we want to hook this up to anything. Obviously, we're aiming to blow up Demolior, which is here. And we could get this powered. Deconstruct this. Yes, I could have unlocked it. Am I going to? No. I should probably set up a bed somewhere. Oh, you know what? Just for now. And we should probably wrap it up in a few minutes. I think we've made some good progress today. Not any specifically interesting builds, but just getting a lot of stuff done that we need to get done. Okay. Okay, these guys are starting to actually get, like, populated. So this is probably starting to get to the point where we actually need to start mechatronicsing these guys. And maybe we're almost at the point where we can actually start doing it. Build this stuff. We do at least have enough metal now to actually build some of these conveyors, so we probably should. That goes there. That goes there. Yes, mutations are a little bit cumbersome, I must admit. There you go. What else do we want? Right, we're all good then, right? Load the missiles. Fires the missiles. Hooray! Damage. Good to see. It's not much, but it's a start. And again, we can blow it up right here. We are only going to make a specific amount of blast shots. In fact, I'm just going to do it now. I'm just going to queue up 95 blast shots. Oh, I can't yet. Okay. Mutations could really use a rebalance. Yeah, they could do it a little bit of love, I think. Right, pipe. So, this liquid pipe contains phyto oil. No, this one contains resin. Right, okay. That has sent exactly one blob of resin back. So let's just plumb that out quickly. Oh, cock. Stop! Right, plumb these out. This was the silly plan. At least we actually have a plumber, you know, because the whole pyrotechnics thing. think we will be fine, though, after this. Good. And then that means I can just remove this. And what that actually means is I can just do this. Hooray! Plastic! I don't think that's the thumbnail today. But, maybe. Probably not. No, no, this didn't work at all. This is backed up, because we're using hardly any actual resin. Oh, heck. Why not? Why not? If we're already connecting everything up, why not bloody just do the whole thing? Just mix everything up. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. Oh, I literally didn't untick fucking fire oil in here. It's just a temporary build. The power filter would be the way to go. Oh, God. Oh, what am I doing? Right. Look. Just mix everything together. Is this really running out of power? This is running out of power. Why is this running out of power? We're trying to run it off of 800 watts. This is more than 800 watts worth of power. Yeah, that's why this isn't working, because the power isn't continuous. I will solve that problem by doing it like this. Oh, these are now overheating. Oh, brilliant. Inspired. Yeah, you're taking the wrong element damage as well. Okay, well, I know what you actually need. What you actually need is a temperature plate here, right? Like, let's make an obsidian temperature plate here. Maybe some more water would be a good idea. We did it! We damaged the meteor. Another lure seed? I don't think we need another lure seed. Another rancher? This seems like a pretty good rancher. Yeah, we'll take nails. There we go! Now we have 25 oops. I think that will do. You could be a rancher too. You could be a builder. Get building. Get digging. And then priorities. Nails can... Oh, I didn't even prioritize Gene up. Nails can have ranching. Schedule. Nails and Gene. Where's Gene? There. Okay, I think this is our squad. I don't think we're going to take more people. Can avoid it. Don't auto repair this. And we will get people actually tuning these things. I find that gold amalgam pretty much never works with polymer presses. No, it's not conductive enough. I know. Maybe, actually, put some cobalt tiles here. That might help. This is going a little bit better now. At least this is actually cooling the rust room, I guess. Is it? Maybe. Oh, this is so stupid. The question is it stupid and it works, or is it either of those things? I think this is not quite cooling down properly, but let's see if the temperature plate works. No, not really. I think these will have to be steel then. Or we raise the liquid level up. I mean, in fairness, we made some plastic. That's better than nothing. Okay. On that note, I think we will call it. These are growing, but nobody's using this. I think people can use it, they just aren't. Because they're too busy. So maybe we should just make people less busy. You could go in here, right? Copy and paste these across. Just switching to another ore would likely help. Do you reckon that would be enough? I mean, I know gold amalgam isn't very conductive. What about just like cobalt? We could try it. But yes, gold amalgam is really unconductive, so I understand the concern. Maybe that would be enough, because as you say, the water's cold. What else? Oh, right. We were going to do a little bit more mechatronics up here. So that... that... There's a lot of peat in here. Okay. Again, we will tweak this later, but actually tweaking it is not currently a priority. I have to clamp them to a tile with a conduction panel. Ah. Yeah, that's a good idea. Hydrogen pressure is decreasing in here. This is a sign that we're probably making the right decision actually using these. But let's see if we actually do manage to do that. Yeah, now they're working. But, I mean, well, they've just started working. But they're cooling down quickly enough. Well, let's see. I'm not really holding my breath yet. Let's try putting a conduction panel on here. Oh. I mean, that might be annoying. I mean... could just do... a bridge works too. Try a bridge. Try a gas. Let's try a automation bridge. Like the conveyor bridges. Oh, I see. Yeah, those would be a good one. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, you're already overheating. Okay. Yeah, conveyor bridges are massive and conductive. You're right, it is the one that makes sense. Well, at least, at least we're getting some plastic made, but yes, this is not exactly what I wanted to do. You know, add rails to stop the notification? Yes. That is true. More skill points. You could have ranching as well. There you go. So now we have plenty of ranches. We have a bit more metal for building things. We have some proper power generation. Pinch of peppers are being used for coffee. We're not using them overly quickly. Morale has improved a lot. So that's good. Nails needs a hat. That's true. Nails can have the exosuit hat. Blum numbers are increasing. We're now actually positive on algae and on peat, which is huge. Already positive on both of these things. You've actually tuned these now. That's interesting. I mean, I guess that helps. Did I actually want you to be tuned? I don't know. Okay. Let's wrap it up here. I think we've done pretty well. Can I actually just get you to like come in here and do some fabrication? Because I think I would quite like to have the power plants working around today. Yeah. I mean, just one of you working on it will be good. That's fine. But, yeah, no, I'm pleased we've got the power production going. Nice oxygen by Rust, Mustache, and Sulfine. Yes, I'm very happy about that. We will probably set up more of them as well. We will probably actually put a couple of extra ones over here as we go. I think. At least this way we're not having to consume as much salt either. Being said, we need to dump more rust in here. I haven't really been prioritizing it. Also, if we do a multiple of them, then I am actually going to have to set some filtering out on this. Because at the moment, we're literally just dumping all of our rust and salt in this room. Which is not an ideal solution, but it is a solution nonetheless. In any case, there we go. Let us have fishy time. But, yeah, if you're still here from Carrie Actually's raid earlier, thank you very much for sticking around. I do appreciate your company. I like playing video games. It's always nice that we can all help each other out with various things. I know stuff, you know stuff. This is a symbiotic relationship. And I think this run's going well. If you want to see more, feel free to follow me on Twitch if you're not already following me, and you'll get notifications when I go live. We stream 7:30 to 10:30 on weekday evenings, usually, not every weekday. I post on Discord when I am streaming, so you'll know for sure then what I'm doing. And then also, there is a YouTube where we upload all the VODs and other various videos, so you can have a look on there if you do miss a stream, and you'll find it eventually. Surviving Mars, I'm going to pause for a little bit, because the devs have just said they're fixing politics, so we can wait for Surviving Mars. We've got plenty of stuff to do in this run. I have been enjoying it, though, and I am definitely going to go back to it once they've addressed the laws and how absolutely bonkers crazy they are, because it's fun to look at from a distance, but, like, I don't want to play an easier version of an easy game. But anyways, let us go raid someone. Who are we going to go raid? Gold Barbs roll out today. They all like to hang out by the log. I'm really glad I moved the webcam down here. So you actually get to see the fish now. Oh, Willow Rainey's playing Whiskerwood. Oh, Whiskerwood looks really fun. Let's go see Willow Rainey. Make sure to send your best fishy emotes and sentiments. We'll probably play Whiskerwood on stream one day. Probably when it comes out of early access. It does feel like my kind of thing. You know, Whiskerswood. Yes, exactly. You got it. My favorite. Whiskerswood. Everyone comment Whiskerswood on the raid. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Bye for now.